set as their guys will do battle with the Carolina Panthers. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9?
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line.
This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Here's Eason off the play fake.
Airing this one out for Evans.
And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football.
Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within the shadow of the goalpost.
And then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you've got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
13 yards the tally on the return there.
And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. Slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. 9 yards on the first down. Keeper in at 2nd and 1.
Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Now the throw pulled in by Anderson. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He rifles complete, caught by Moore.
And the Panthers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
From the 2, here's 1st and goal.
From the gun, Brown. Dancing, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. It's their quarterback. His 11th touchdown of the year.
And the Panthers are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they are over 500 for the season, 4-3. They got back above 500 with a victory last week. And, Charles, you think this is a very important week for them, do you not?
I certainly do, because when you start to do the math, and yes, I'm using my fingers to count. If you're 4-4 at the midway point, let's say you're saying 10 wins is your cutoff line for a playoff berth. It's usually right around that number. A loss here, all of a sudden you've got to go 6-2 down the stretch just to reach 10 wins. That means this game is vital.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now a play fake. Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here, because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
No room to be had there on the first down run, as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
These two teams, they met in Charlotte earlier in the year with the Panthers coming out on top. So if they can win here in Tampa, they'd be able to claim the season sweep.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Brown. McCaffrey with a first down and more. And finally marked down at the 23. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 more on that one, and another first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, Brown. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
He's at the 50, the 30. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious, so you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Now a give, right side. It's Watkins. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll try the left side. Watkins.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Point after, up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack.
Boy, that's tough, Charles. First play of the drive, you're hoping to stay ahead of schedule. You take that huge sack, and now you're facing 2nd and a mile.
And the entire time, you were probably thinking the same thing I was. Either get rid of the ball safely, of course, or go down. The yardage he gave up on that play, that's going to be tough for them to make up.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Big hole to the 30, and he's all the way up to the 39-yard line that time. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a 1st down and more. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Looking to throw. Brown. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10.
Throwing again.
Brown. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. To throw. Brown. That's caught. It's Dan Arnold, the tight end. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
Back to throw again. And that is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And this one's incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. Again, he'll drop to throw. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And they stop him short of the 1st as he can only get to the 20. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. And his kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Strong running at the 30. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And not much of an opening there as he's only going to get this to about the 32. Denzel Perryman there to bring him down. 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off around the 41. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Now Brown on 1st down. Checks this down to Hubbard. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Brown looking to throw on 2nd down. And, that one going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up.
8 yards to go.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Off play action. Brown. That is caught by Anderson. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they really won't have much time to work with, just 19 seconds showing on the clock.
Airing this one out for Evans. They've got his man complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
Point after here coming up. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we come upon halftime intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Starting the second half with a run by McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
McCaffrey following the penalty. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Off the play fake. Brown. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive of the second half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, now we're talking about a 2-score game, and they're probably on their way of creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
On 2nd and 9, Brady airing this one out for Evans. And this is caught inside the 5. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. This is Vaughn. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Keyshawn Vaughn. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 49 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Brown now throwing on 1st down. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Boy, that one was well read defensively. And this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive, because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
Here's Brown. Off play action. And he's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 36. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. Operating from the gun, Brown. Again, he finds Moore. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the 1st down.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Devin White able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Now a throw here to his running back. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Before they can snap it, time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too. Throw left side complete. That's Moore.
And the Panthers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance.
And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
A great play there. His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Panthers are once again going to retake the lead.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that gives them a 3-point lead.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy.
66 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Few better down a score in the fourth quarter than Tom Brady. This is 1st and 10.
On play action, it's Brady. And this is caught by Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Brady gives this one off to Jones.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Brady. And a catch right side by Evans. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 20-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll run on first down. It's Watkins. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great effort there. With his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead here in the fourth. Extra point up and through. And that will make this a 4-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't.
Oh, he sheds himself free. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Flush to his right. And some room to work. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain. He'll look to throw. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
I know a lot of people won't like the draw called in that situation, but every now and then that pops big. In this case, it didn't happen.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. He's back to throw. Steps away to his left. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
And once he got out of the pocket, you thought that maybe he'd take off with it, especially here in the 2-minute drill. Sometimes defenses are focused so much downfield that there's room to run, but this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
They'll look to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive. The bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Joey slide out, a kickoff after the touchdown. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds.
And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. A.J. Boye with a pick. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And, of course, this win...
I, 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 again up in this